We have success.
All right. Cool, man.
You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
All right, cool.
Laptop was completely horrible.
All right. So, can people? Are we live now?
Yeah, we are live now. We got Ronaldo's watching, Justin's watching, Trish is watching. So we're practicing and we're live at the same time. This is a beautiful thing. I love it.
All right. So you want to log off? I'm gonna log off real quick, and then we can talk about some things and come back on. Since we know how to do it now.
Yeah, that's damn. We got a lot of people watching. Fuck it, let's run ready. You got notes?
I don't got my notes in front of me. I'm not at home right now, but I got things in my head. But
all right, fuck it. Let's start now then. Let's roll with it. Let's just let's gun it, guys. Welcome to Combine 360. Good morning. I am the Fog, and that is Mr. B. Brian, what's happening, brother?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Doing good. Let's hi to everybody that's watching. I appreciate it. James Cooper, Belford, Mora, Victor. Let's go, damn it. So, first topic at hand. We got to make this quick. We're going to make it easy for you guys. First topic at hand is going to be, is Lamar Jackson a first-round pick? Now, we want you to inbox us and put in there in the comments. Let us if you believe he's a first-round pick. Brian, let's take it away. Do you believe he's a first-round pick or not?
I do. I do believe Lamar Jackson is a first-round pick. And this is one of the reasons why I do believe he's a first-round pick is because he does show, one, obviously we know about his athleticism. His athleticism is obviously off the charts. You know, he's been reported to run a 4.2 at Louisville and in high school. You know, he has the arm strength that reminds you a little bit of Michael Vick, that zip, that flick of the wrist. He has that. Yes, the accuracy is a question. Yes, the decision-making is a question, but with all quarterbacks coming out of this draft, you have a lot of guys who are in that same boat. Guys who are actually, like Josh Allen, who's in that same boat, who we'll get to later, is in that same boat. But because Lamar Jackson's unique, explosive skill set, I do believe that a team that will give him a chance, who's going to be able to coach him and groom him to be an NFL quarterback, he deserves a first-round nod. And, you know, I think that Lamar Jackson is a guy that can give your team an identity. I think, why not a team like Buffalo, who needs an identity? Arizona, a team that needs an identity. You know, teams that need quarterbacks, who need that new identity. The Cleveland Browns. Not that I don't think Lamar Jackson will go that high, but, you know, those are teams that need identities. And I think if you have a coach who's willing to be patient, willing to work with Lamar, who's willing to show him the ropes, I think this guy could be a pretty good NFL quarterback, coupled with his very, very unique skill set.
I agree with everything you said. And I think he should be a first-round pick, but I don't believe he's going to go in the first round. And I don't believe he's going to go in the first round for three reasons. Number one, the novelty. We've seen Michael Vick. We've seen RG3. And we know that he's better than those guys, but we've seen those guys not pan out from a passing aspect. Number two, raw talent. He's still a raw talent. He's a guy that is going to need to be developed, and that's going to be a big issue. Number three, and more importantly, is size. He's only 6'2". He's light. He's going to have to put on some weight. So regardless of the arm strength and his ability, his explosiveness, he's got a bunch of things working against him that you look at the top 10 quarterbacks, they don't have those things working against them, with the exception of maybe Baker Mayfield. Him and Baker are the only two guys that are below 6'3". Why he should be a first-round pick, you hit the nail on the head, but I'm going to go further into that. He's gotten better at completion percentage every single season, and if you compare last season to this season, dealing with less talent. Less talent. Touchdown to interception ratio, I think, it was 30-9 last season, 25
to 4, 25 to 6.
His passer rating has gotten better each and every year. For a raw talent and not being coached up to be an NFL-ready quarterback, he's developing on his own. if he winds up, like you said, in the right system, he can be something really special in the NFL. My problem is I just don't see teams taking that risk the first round. I hope he goes in the second round or maybe the third round to a team that could develop him, because I think if he winds up with a Cleveland Browns or someone like that, they're just going to screw him the way we saw Deshaun Kaiser get screwed.
I'll tell you what. Look, if I'm a GM and I go to the combine and I see this young man run a 4.2, the high 4.2s, low 4.3s, which he's very capable of, I don't see anybody passing him up in the first round. I don't see him dropping. I actually see that helping him, because I understand Michael Vick is a novelty. I get that. RG3, we've seen that before. But he's better than RG3 as a passer. He was better than Michael Vick coming out of Tech as a passer. And he has the exact same explosiveness as Vick. Vick went number one because of his athleticism, because of his raw talent, like you said. And this kid is ahead of the game when it comes to passing than Vick. If this kid goes to the combine and wows us with his athletic, because you know the pajama Olympics, you know how much that helps players.
Yes.
He goes to the combine and he just kills it with his athleticism. I don't see him dropping out of the top 20. Somebody's gonna take a chance on this kid because of that raw, athletic, explosive talent by itself. So I do think he does get drafted in the first round, just based off his numbers, like you said, his increasing numbers, and based off that raw talent we haven't seen since a guy like Michael Vick.
But I hope so. I just hope he doesn't get screwed and go on wind up with the wrong team. That's all I'm for. And like you said, combine's going to be everything. What he does at the combine is going to be extremely important. If he wows him at the combine, you're right. He shouldn't go past 20. If he goes past 20, again, it's for all the dumb reasons that I addressed that they're going to.
Right.
Now, on to Josh Allen. Everyone's raving about this guy, B. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. We're talking about a quarterback here from Wyoming whose numbers aren't even comparable to a quarterback that came out of North Dakota State.
Right.
And we're talking about him. I mean, you got guys like Mel Kiper and Todd McShay talking about this guy being a top 3 quarterback. How? How is this possible?
Well, he's a hipster quarterback. He's one of those guys that people like to say, "Oh, have you ever heard about the guy from Wyoming?" And they like to kind of act like they know him and you haven't seen him. He's that hipster quarterback. He's that Paxton Lynch guy. He's that Big Ben Roethlisberger. Like he's that Brock Osweiler that no one really knew about, but like the football scouts and the football nerds they claim they watch every single snap. Look, here's what I've seen of Josh. This is what I've seen from him. I've seen a guy who threw 5 interceptions as a sophomore against Nebraska. Okay, I saw a guy who he didn't get killed, but who lost as a sophomore, who lost to the Mountain West Championship game to San Diego State. I saw a guy who threw under 50% completion percentage in those 2 games. Fast forward, and I saw a guy who actually threw 15 picks as a sophomore in Group 5 conference. Fast forward to 2017. He's better. Let's see. Does it get better? Well, not against the big boy. Against Iowa and Oregon, again, completed less than 50% of his pass. He's not good against Power 5 teams. He's not good against the big boys. And that disturbs me a little bit because this is a guy who, he has the physical tool. He's 6'3", 235. Big dude, who's projected to run about a 4.7, 4.8. Around Ben Roethlisberger type of numbers, but his mechanics, his decision, he has a rocket, but his decision making, he was hurt this year, so he has some injury issues now, for me personally, Josh Allen is the typical boom or bust quarterback. For me, I'm leaning towards more of a bust just based off what I've seen and based on what he has done in big-time competition. I'm not liking it. I'm staying away.
Well, again, I'll go right to the numbers because I agree with you 100%. His completion percentage dropped. His yards per attempt dropped massively. I understand that he doesn't have the same talent around him. I know Steve Belford is over here right now vouching for him, saying he's going to make me eat my words. But when your touchdown to interception ratio goes from 38 15 to 13 to 6. Your passer drops from 144 to 124. And let's not look at the losses that Brian just put out there for us against Oregon and Iowa, Power 5 conferences. Just look in your own conference. Against Boise State, they lost. He was 12 of 27 for 131 yards with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. This guy just doesn't perform against quality competition. He's a work in progress. Dilla put out there that he's a boomer bust kind of guy. He's high end Phillip Rivers, low end Ryan Leaf, best comp Jay Cutler. I'm going to say Ryan Leaf is what we're probably looking at. I don't think he's going to be something spectacular in the league.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if anybody could be as bad as Ryan Leaf, maybe besides Jamarcus Russell. But I was gonna say that he really is a boom bust. He could be boom, probably maybe as good as Big Ben. Who knows? Put him in the right situation, give him a running back, a good defense like Ben had early in his career. He could flourish. Let's see how he does it. Let's see how he does with better competition and better players around him. Or he can be a Brock Osweiler. I mean, he could be that type of player where he just doesn't get it. He's just not as good as we think he is. He has the physical tools, but he doesn't have it up here. And, I'm leaning towards more of a Brock Osweiler, Paxton Lynch guy right now because what he did in Power 5 competition just bothered me. Even if I wasn't even expecting him to win because I know the players that came back this year to watch me weren't as great as last year. But I was looking for something in his game where he would say, wow, this guy can play against the best. And look, I'm telling you right now, there may be a reason why he didn't get a scholarship. I hate to say it. Look, that's the big thing. There may be a reason why he was not granted a scholarship. But look, I best of luck to him. As well, and we can only wait and see.
It was 9 for 24 for 64 yards against
Oregon. Yeah, I mean, against an Oregon team.
I could have done that against Oregon.
I'm not a huge fan of him, but he is definitely between him and Baker Mayfield, ultimate boomer or bust quarterbacks.
I agree. But on that note, we'll just close this out, guys. We appreciate you for coming on. This was basically a trial run. So next. Thank you for watching. Got any last words for the people out there?
I want to thank everybody for watching our first show. I know I look kind of rough right now. I know it's kind of makeshift. I'm kind of out of town right now. I'm on the road. Next time, I promise I'll be a little more professional. Definitely be a little more prepared, presentation-wise. But, yeah, I thank everybody for coming out and watching, and hope you guys enjoy the show in the future.
Yes, same thing. For all your comments, you're not. Again, same. Next, be a little more polished. We kind of up here. Thank you all, and have a wonderful rest of your evening and a happy New Year's.
Comments.